It's no surprise that, consumers love apps and that big brands are recognizing this and gravitating toward the app space with, their own apps. What I think is interesting about this story, though, is that it shows that big brands are still trying to figure out what is the best way to move and operate in the app space. What we're seeing is that in some competitive categories, apps are turning out to be a sort of another competitive area for the leading brands in those categories to, compete with one another. Who can be the first to market with the latest and greatest new feature, and then, the other brands are going to quickly follow to make sure that they have the same features. This can be a good and important strategy for brands, for some brands in certain categories, because consumers are very excited and interested in technology and innovation these days, and being first to market or even second can give the brand some nice awareness and help label them as an innovator. Whereas, coming out third or fourth with some of these features just may be too late. If it's something that's great and really resonating with consumers, they are, they will have already made their choice. But it's not necessarily a strategy that's going to work for all brands. In some cases, it makes more sense for the brand to just look at the wealth of information that's coming from the app that it has to see what is resonating with consumers and how they are using the app, to try and just, iterate based on that information. But in general, it does show that having a lot of refreshes can be one way for brands to continue to drive engagement for their app.